this is Shawn Powell. I'm actually going to do a video for Press One Cash. And listen, y'all, just to let you know, if you're part of my channel and you see me doing different videos, I'm doing one dedicated maybe to Power Lead Systems or one dedicated to Exodus Elite or something like that. Let me explain something to y'all right from the get-go, y'all. I have never stopped doing Press One Cash since I've came into Press One Cash. What you're looking at, y'all, is I like one-up systems. And Press One Cash is the lower level. It's a $200 get paid immediately SMS messaging system where it's a one-up, so we get paid immediately. We get to pick how you want to pay. It's absolutely sweet, right? Well, Exodus Elite is a one-up system as well. It's the first one I ever came into. I've been in with it since 2016, and they're $1,000 commissions. And I do put the first member in for you at the G1000 in Exodus Elite, and I put the first member in for you for Press One Cash. So please, if you're planning on signing up, y'all, I appreciate it, but let me show you a good example, like just right here. This morning I had a gentleman that signed up underneath me. That's absolutely great, but the way I do this, y'all, if you could contact me first, leave a message down below or whatever, and then I'll send you my next in-line link so that you sign up underneath that person. And what that's going to do is, it means every person that you get into Exodus Elite or into Press One Cash will be your money and your commission because I've already qualified you. So I'm literally saving you from losing $200 commissions and your first sale, okay? So if you've been watching me and you're seeing where I'm doing a Power Lead Systems video or something like that, y'all, about like maybe this one right here, which I don't think it shows it. Let me go back here real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And you may see a title where it says Power Lead Systems in it or something like that, y'all. But let me tell you, there is more than just that in there. I may be having Power Lead Systems, but I'm also talking about Press One Cash and more than likely talking about Exodus Elite as well in the process, okay? So do not think I've quit or dropped or anything like that. It's not even close. It's just at that moment I'm focusing at different keywords more than likely than anything else, okay? So Press One Cash, y'all, I came in this in March of 2019. I was not looking at doing it. I was really excited about Exodus Elite, still making really good money. I made over $40,000 in the first 30 days with Exodus Elite. Years later, I'm still having $5,000, $6,000 months. So I really had no need to be looking for anything else at that time. I'd already made my own sales funnel and everything for it, right? Well, I had some downline actually that came into Exodus Elite, and they were really excited about this new business, and Frank Calabro had made a new sales funnel for it, and I saw him put a lot of emphasis in it. And I'm not the type that'll do different businesses at the same time. I don't like jumping from business to business or anything even close to that. So I decided that I'm just going to stick at what I'm doing. Well, within 2 days' time, I had 2 different people contact me saying, are you going to do this? I like to sign up underneath you. People want to stay loyal to, to their sponsor, and I appreciated that. But I decided I wasn't going to do this business, and it wound up being that I lost 2 $200 commissions in 48 hours just because I wasn't going to do this. And so, y'all, I've got my cats are in here. They're bouncing all around the table, and I don't want them to shake the tables. That's why I keep wiggling and stuff, getting away from the screen here for a second. I apologize. All right, y'all. So I wound up losing $400 before I came into this, and I decided I would take a look to see what this business is all about, right? So hold on. Okay, y'all, they were wiggling a little too much. I had to get the kitty cats out of the room. It's just what they do is they get up here on the table, they have fun, they start chasing ink pens and anything like that, and it gets me distracted, so I apologize. I love my little kitty cats, but sometimes it can be a handful of trying to do a video. Okay, y'all, so I decided that I would take a look at this sales funnel itself, right? Now, please understand, y'all, I was at a point where I was still happy with what I was doing. Primary business being Exodus Elite, Power Lead Systems, being able to make my own landing page sales pages, let these people connect with me, making incredible money with Power Lead Systems as just a backbone business for everything I did, right? I've been with Power Lead Systems since February of 2015. Never had a week I haven't got paid, made thousands in a week's times, many, many times, where it alone was enough to pay the bills right by itself. So I was very happy where I was, right? Had a downline messed up. I decided to go in and check and make sure everything was good with a sales funnel that, that a brand new person made, and he messed up, had the link going in the wrong place. So I opted in, to fix everything for him and told him I fixed it. And once I was done, I wanted to look at this sales funnel, right? The very first thing that surprised me was Frank had a lot of attention and focus in the Facebook group, a lot of excitement going on about this business, and I could just see it was starting to bubble. A lot of people are really starting to wonder what's going on with this, right? So when I watched the sales funnel, I realized what it was. First of all, Frank did a good job. A 10-minute and 55-second video that cuts all the fluff out is exactly what you would want for your first video into, introducing, explaining the business. And the best part is Press One Cash is really simple. Simple is great because simple means that anybody can do this business. It will work. You simply explain it from one to the next. It's easy to set up. Literally, y'all, once you sign up into Press One Cash, all you really got to do is set up your payment the way that they'll actually pay you. Excuse me. And people are capable of coming in right then and there, and you start getting paid immediately $200 commissions over and over and over again. Now, I'm going to log into my back office in just a minute, and I'm going to show you the commissions that I've made inside of Press One Cash, y'all. And just to let you know, because I put the first member in for you, again, please remember, don't sign up first. I want you to contact me before you do. And give me a call, y'all. My phone number is down in the description below. This is all I do for a living. You're not going to bother me at all. Tell me you're ready to do this thing, and I'll walk you through right then and there. We'll get you up and going and make sure that we'll have you set up, put you in the Facebook group. We've got over 600 people in our private Facebook group. Have a private booster messenger that you're more than capable of using to help you to bring some engagement into your post or videos or whatever way you decide to get out to people. That's exactly what it's made for, right? So here I was, not going to do this business, and I was just going to take a look, see what all the excitement was about. About the 3-minute mark, I realized that this was going to be a one-up system where we get paid off the first commission going up. And I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome, y'all. So this is $200 getting paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid. And you're looking 3 minutes, y'all, somewhere roughly 3 to 5 minutes, when somebody has already paid you, and it's like, bam! I was like, good gracious, man, this is pretty awesome, especially for no monthly or yearly fees that go with this. Excuse me, y'all. Had a little bit of a cough lately. Now, so here I am. I was like, there's a good chance that I might want to run with this thing right here. And once I realized how well of a job Paul Farman, the owner, had actually made the system itself, it just became a no-brainer. Now, understand, I went from no, I wasn't going to do this business, to 10 minutes and 55 seconds, yes, I'm going to do it. Another 3 to 5 minutes, I was a paid, excited affiliate, ready to get out to people. I contacted my sponsor and told him, I said, buddy, we're going to make some money in this thing. You understand how easy this is, right? And it took off, y'all. I was averaging $600 to $1,200 days for a while inside of this. Shoot, man, first 3 months, I had more days where I had $200 plus days than I didn't. If it gives you some idea how this thing really took off. I've got the highest ratio of sponsor to paid and sponsor to qualified in the entire business for Press One Cash. So our team is absolutely a winning team, and this sales funnel does an absolute incredible job. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and take a second. I'm going to show you, once you go through here, y'all, and watch this 10-minute, 55-second video, it also shows you how to sign up. And once you sign up, y'all, it's going to take you to this page right here. Now, this is the default page. Not only is it sign up, it explains Press One Cash in simple terms. If you thought fluff had been cut out in that 10-minute video, well, here's one that's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And I will honestly tell you that Press One Cash, one of the strongest points is keeping it simple, right? Now, I'm going to cover this real quick for you. Watch our video and see how you can be making 200s plus daily. Y'all, I can tell you 200 a day is not uncommon in this in this business right here. I've not only just me making money, I've got a lot of downline. If you go to YouTube, you see a lot of those people there. A lot of that's my downline that's making incredible money with this business as well. So please don't think it's just me and just Frank making money into this thing. It's not. There's a lot of people making good money in this. 2 minute and 13-second video. Paul Farman is actually the owner doing the talking. Excuse me, y'all. All right, what you get. The product is an automated text responder. Your own SMS text phone number is issued. This is the phone number I've got issued right here. It's normally put in to be the prefix wherever you're at. So I'm in North Carolina, so I got a 910 is actually my cell phone prefix, right? So the number itself here is a 910. It usually matches what you've got. The numbers itself are issued from the United States and Canada, but please understand, I've got more people out of the United States and Canada than are in the United States and Canada. So yes, it is worldwide. As long as people are capable of paying you, you can do this business. But just like all other SMS messenger systems, the numbers will be issued in the United States and Canada. Now, please don't think that's a big deal. I'm telling you, the only thing that's going to happen is instead of if you're in South Korea and your phone number is blah, 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 you won't have a prefix like that. It will be a randomly picked from the United States and Canada. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. So, but yes, you're more than welcome to do this worldwide. I got people from, Asia, South Korea. I can't even tell you. More people out of the United States than in it, okay, to give you some ideas. So a lot of people love this business. Okay, 100 free credits come with it. A credit just means that if somebody goes there and they listen to your phone call and they press one, that pressing the one itself would be one credit itself. Anything that takes place is going to be a credit. Your own Press One website, which is actually this one right here. How well is this designed? I think it's pretty well. It says join now. You might not can see it at the top right. There's once. There's join now on the big button. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, dude, it's up here 7 times. 7 times they actually give you the ability. So if somebody wants to sign up, they're not going to have a problem. And again, it's just no fluff is in this, so they do a really good job. Back office with tracking and training. I'm actually going to unlock that for y'all in just a minute so you can take a look. Building a one comp plan, y'all, that just means that the first person that you bring in is going to be, okay, just as normal right here, right? This is how a normal one-up system is. So let me explain this for you. You sponsor somebody. You make the $200 from that person, right? Now, that person you sponsor, let's say his name is Jim. Jim brings in Bob. Bob's first person is also passed up to you as well. So it's not just Jim being passed up to you, it's Bob. Now, Bob's first person as well. So he's got potential of every first person, and they're treated just like you had personally sponsored them yourself. So in other words, you had sponsored Jim directly, right? Jim's now your member. Well, Bob was Jim's first one. Jim has got to give up one person to become qualified, right? To become qualified, it's a one-up system. You got to pass your first one up. So that would be Bob. Now, Bob is just like you had personally sponsored him, and then Bob's first one from there on out. So potentially it's got a lot of width that come from this. The beautiful thing about this is you could be waking up to $200 commissions from people that you don't even have anything to do with that came in underneath your downline as well. Okay? Now understand, before you start thinking, oh, this is some pyramid, blah, blah, blah. Well, to be perfectly honest, y'all, there's only one person you can ever give away. It's just one person. And, when I came into this business, I had to lose my first commission. It went into my upline, so I lost to $200 plus my first person, right? Now, every person that's inside my team, every one of them, y'all, I've literally put your first person in for you. So I have qualified you for you. Now, what does that mean? It means that every person that you bring in is going to be your commission. You're not going to have to lose that $200 commission, okay? So you're going to be good to go, and that's going to be the benefit. My biggest gift I could give to you for a one-up system is putting your first member in. And understand, I do this at the G1000 in Exodus Elite, and I do that for you here in Press One Cash. Both are absolutely awesome one-up systems, okay? So that's what a one-up comp plan actually means. Resale rights for life. Y'all understand, this is $297 one time. There is no monthly or yearly fees. That's one of the most beautiful. You don't see one-up systems where there is no monthly or yearly fees or something like that. This one doesn't have either. It comes great just like by itself. So you pay $297 one time, you're good to go for life. Okay, now understand. Now this is SMS messaging system. So if somebody goes there and you want to swap out that link to go to a different business, you come into something you're real excited about, right? 6 months later or whatever, great, y'all use your tools inside of Press One Cash to go to these new locations, and that's exactly what this is for right here. It's an awesome tool, right? You make $200 on every sale and every first person sale. I just explained that. Okay, how it works. Prospects call your assigned auto text messaging phone number. This part right here, right? See, the phone number that you already got issued, that's part of what the $97 is going to be paying for It's going to be getting that phone number and giving you your page right here, right? They listen to a short message. It's normally a default, I think it's 40 or 45-second message from Paul Farman itself. You have control of this. You could go in there and put in your own text message if you like. You could change it. If you wanted Paul Farman to do one for you for a particular business or something like that, you could even have him do that for you as well. We do have access to him. I've never done that. There may be a fee or something. That's just between you and Paul Farman. You're going to be going directly with the owner, making something particular for you, but the point is, you've got access to do these things, okay? Now, they press 1 and are immediately sent to your website via our system, okay? So literally, they go there and they press 1 after listening to the message, and then they're sending a text, and the text is going to be a link to anywhere that you'd like them to go to, and $297, no monthly fees, y'all. This is basically a simplicity. People enjoy it. I will show you how much money I've made with this, or how many members I've brought into this business, and how effective it is. So not only is this actually the sales page itself, it's actually where people join. It's also where your members log in. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, now let me show you. Welcome, Shawn Powell. Welcome back to Shawn Powell. You are a fully qualified member. Press 1 cash. Just because you paid, you're not fully qualified. Fully qualified means that first person has been up for you. It says you won up the first one, then you are qualified. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing for you. So once you are signed up underneath me and I bring in your first member underneath you, then you'd be fully qualified, okay? Now, replicated website, this is going to be the hard-coded part under the account information right here. So if you ever want to know what your Press 1 Cash link is, this is it right here. Your phone number is this one right here. They're always hard-coded, will not be changed. Important, this is the website you are advertising when callers press 1. Now, this is the link right here that you can change. I leave mine as Press 1 Cash, but you are more than welcome to change that. You can change it every day if you want it. Just make sure you save it once you're done, and that's where the people are going to be sent to, okay? Now, payment options, PayPal, HTML, etc. Now, this is literally where you can write, hey, thanks for joining, pay me at PayPal, here's my email, and be done. Or then go down below. I do suggest giving people choices and options. What I personally do is I've got a whole payment page dedicated to nothing but this. And if you decide you need or want this, or if you're in Power Lead Systems, or if you plan on being in Power Lead Systems, I have a share code made for this as well that allow you to use this. So you're more than welcome to actually use my pages if you like. It's there for you, but it's whatever you want it to be. You can just write in pay me with Cash App as another option or whatever. As long as you give these people a choice, a way to pay you, and try to make it where these people can pay you. I give you an example. I had a guy that was from Pakistan recently, right? Had a hard time getting into, trying to pay. It wasn't our fault. It's his country. Different countries are really funny about stuff like that, right? So I stayed on the phone with him. After about 3 or 4 days, he said, hey, how about this? Let's just do a Western Union. I'm like, sounds good to me. Give your people the ability to pay you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Now, whatever's written up here at above is going to show right here. This is going to be it. Outgoings, I'm not going to show you all these because it's going to have phone numbers and everything, but basically, I will give you an example of it right here. Timestamp. Remember, these are phone calls, right? These are phone people who are calling in your number, and then they're pressing 1 or not, right? So it got a timestamp. It shows the date. It shows the time that they came in. It shows their phone number. It shows how long they were on for. Were they up there for 27 seconds? Were they up there for 59 seconds? How long were they? And then it shows them they hang up or did they press 1. So you got access to this. Now the beautiful thing is, unlike a lot of emails that aren't real, every phone number is a real number when it comes through here. So you're collecting access to this, and that's a beautiful thing. If you use this with our sales funnel for Power Lead Systems, which we got the best sales funnel out there without a doubt, then you're going to be able to collect the email, the name, plus their text number. So that's something to think about. That's a lot of vital information right here. Now, let me show you this real quick, y'all. This is actually a breakdown of joined members. Members has joined but has not paid admin fee or paid you. Y'all, I can honestly tell you, I had 4. I think the 5th one because this morning I showed you the email I got, right, where the guy signed up directly underneath me. Again, do not sign up underneath me. Contact me first. Because if you notice this long string of green right here, right? Green means they're qualified. Blue means they're confirmed. Blue or green means you made $200. But this is saying that every member is qualified. I want you to look at all these greens I've got down here, right? How do they get green? Because I had taken Sonia's link and gave it to Isaiah, get Isaiah qualified. I took Flo's link and gave it to Sonia, got her qualified. Got Joseph's, gave the link to Flo, and then he paid, he got qualified, right? Now let me show you something. This is my line right here. I want you to look how long this is. That green line right here is one of, if not the longest green line in the entire company, y'all. Ain't that incredible? It's pretty awesome right here. So if you want to know, does my technique work? Yes, it does. I am qualifying people for you, and the way you do it is you get in touch with me first, okay? Now, SMS credits is down there below. If you want to do a lot of, it's one credit for every time someone goes there and presses 1. So understand, if you spend $10, you're going to get 1,000. One credit's only 1 penny. $10 is going to give you 1,000 phone calls that people are going to make for you. So please understand that don't get hung up on the credit issue. It's not that big of a deal. And y'all, that pretty much explains the company itself. There's a profile in here, resources. There's training in here, a little bit about Craigslist, things of that nature. Frequently asked questions. Support's really well. The only thing I've ever had with support is I contacted them at Easter and nobody was there, and it took a couple of days. But once they got there, they did an excellent job contacting me. One issue we played with for a good deal of that day, and they were back and forth all day. I was real impressed with how well they did and didn't stop until everything was up and going. So I was real impressed with that. So other than getting around the holidays, it's about the only time I've really seen support that even been an issue. And that's probably true with a lot of support when it comes to companies in the first place. So it's something to take note about. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead and show you the sales funnel right here. This is our Power Lead Systems. This is one of 9 different landing pages. I personally picked this one. It has done really well for me. They go through here, put in the information, and then takes them to the 10-minute, 55-second video where you got a guy that makes a lot of money that really does a really good job explaining the business. How well is this sales funnel put together? I didn't make one. I have no problem making sales funnels. There was no need. I was able to take this and run with it. The first month made $10,400 in Press One Cash alone, and it just kept on rolling month after month after month. Smiling from year to year. Been with this business since March, and it's November now, and still doing it and still getting really good results. It's a great sales funnel. Now, let me show you this. Obviously, if somebody's already in Press One Cash and you need to use our sales funnel, you're more than welcome to, y'all. Please understand that. I'd be tickled to death for y'all to come through. I've got a lot of people like that. Here's some videos down here below explaining the business a little bit more in detail if you'd like to check all that stuff out as well. But to go to where the nitty-gritty putting this thing together is, this is going to be it right here. Step 1, y'all, is going to be just for Press One Cash. Just a little bit more information. Maybe somebody, and you got to understand, this sales funnel is made for doing the explaining and doing the work for you. So when you give this to your downline, it's going to do, this is a guy who's a 7-figure earner who's going to explain the business for you and do an excellent job. This 34-second video right here, y'all, Frank's got it kind of into a normal layout now where he has these 4 steps right here, and then this video telling these people to make sure they stay on track. If they go through step 1, leave and go to Facebook groups, start asking questions and blah, 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 you're already messing up. Because to be perfectly honest, y'all, this thing will answer questions before you even ask them if you just stay in the sales funnel. It's that good. I told you I didn't have to make one. It's that good. This 34-second video is Frank literally telling you to do that. Stay with the sales funnel. Don't leave it. Okay? So step 1 is going to be more about Press One Cash. Even though the 10-minute, 55-second video did a good job, somebody might want more information about it before they sign up. Well, that's Frank doing it again. So he's going to show you how to sign up there as well in case they did not do so. Step 2 is Power Lead Systems. Y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I am the biggest fan of Power Lead Systems. This is actually a sales funnel we have for Power Lead Systems. This is Frank's newest one. There's so many people going through. If you go in the Facebook group for Power Lead Systems, we got 47,000 people in there. A lot of these people, I've been there longer than I have. Many people have gotten free from a job that do Power Lead systems and use it for primary businesses and stuff like that. I've seen so many people take this sales funnel we have for Power Lead systems, this new one right here, right? I'll even put the link down below if you need that one, and say thank you so much. I'm getting awesome conversions with this alone. So it's really a really good standalone sales funnel. But Power Lead systems, y'all, is the way that I've always been able to make landing pages, capture pages, where I give these people the ability to connect with me, and then they can go through and listen to me explain the business, or take it straight to a sales page that does an excellent job. I use Power Lead systems to brand me. And that's the number one thing you can ever do in online business, y'all, is give your people someone to connect with. If you've ever watched any of my videos in the last year, I know you've heard me say that a million times. It's so vital. How so? A lot of times, y'all, when I have people that join me in Press One Cash, they have not even seen my sales funnel yet. They had never heard of me before my YouTube videos, right? Yet they contact me, literally call me on the phone, saying, I'm ready to do this. And they hadn't even seen my sales funnel. How vital is connecting with someone? That's your answer right there. Some of y'all would be blown away making commissions before you even got a lead. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And over 70% of the people didn't know who I was. Excuse me. All right, y'all. So let's get back on track here a little bit. Power Lead Systems is a powerhouse. I'm going to click right here and show you. Somebody wanted to do Power Lead Systems right by itself. This is what it's going to do. The first video is going to be Frank explaining the business. Y'all, I can already tell you, I love Power Lead Systems, how I got free from the job. The difference between making hundreds and thousands in a week in Power Lead Systems is going to be upgrading. Make sure that you're all in. I know some of y'all don't like to hear that, y'all, but all these green right here is the difference between making hundreds and thousands a week inside of Power Lead Systems. And, I actually explained that myself in my own videos, and Frank does a really good job of that as well. So once you're done with this first video at step 2, you'll have a really good understanding about Power Lead Systems. You're talking about a guy that makes $7,000, $8,000 a week inside of Power Lead Systems, explaining the business for you, and it's a good one. It's a good video. It's a good sales funnel. Part 2 right here, y'all. This is where you need to stay at to put your sales funnel all together. Part 2 of step 2 is going to show you exactly how to put it together. This is your share code right here. You literally can copy that. Just right click it, copy it. And then there's the illustrations. So you got the video, the illustrations, plus the share code. And y'all, once you've made the share code, you know how to do all share codes because they're all done the same way. So share codes is very, very vital inside of Power Lead Systems. And part 2 will do this for you. So I would highly suggest anybody looking to where to put this in, this is where you do it. Now, step 3, y'all, is going to be Udemy. I did something a little bit different this time. Usually I show you commissions I've made. I want to show you something, y'all. Udemy is right here. Now, what Udemy is in step 3, so many people like to use paid advertising, right? So we go ahead and give you access to a system that Frank's been using. A lot of the guys from Power Lead Systems been using for years, and it does an excellent job. Udemy governs over the seller and the buyer. So it's not just some company only just this way. It looks after both as people, and it does a really good job. It's a lot like eBay in a sense, because if you went there and bought traffic from somebody, you get to pick from all these different sellers. If they didn't do a good job, you get to write a review, and there's nothing they can do about it, right? So you get to go through and look and pick at the people that are going to be the kind of sellers that you want to have. Shows their ratios, and it has people answering how many times do they get a sale when they use this person, things of that nature, y'all. Now, of course, a seller that's been there for 5 years, has won all these awards and stuff, may not be as cheap as a seller that just came in this first month, just like eBay. You see what I'm saying? So you get to try these different things, but understand that the results could vary. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Now, Udemy is free to sign up to. I signed up with Udemy over 4 years ago, and I'm still making commissions because in our sales funnel, just like this one, just like my own, just like the ones previously, and just like this one I just showed you right now for Power Lead Systems as well, that one, Udemy is in it as well, right? So step 3 is going to cover them. You can go and sign up at Udemy, use this sales funnel, and every time one of your downline signs up and starts buying traffic, you get paid 15% commissions for life. Now, I will tell you, in a month alone, I average 400, 500, 600 a month from just my downline buying traffic. In the month of December, 2 years in a row, I paid all my little boys Christmas with just Udemy sales alone from these sales funnels just like this. This is not including PLS sales. This is not including Press One Cash sales, Excess Elite sales. It's just Udemy alone. Now, I'm going to show you every time it reaches over $100, I will go ahead and send it to my account. Then I just want to show you how often I do this. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so this is December the 2nd of 2017. Every one of these service at PayPal's is Udemy right here. Just look, y'all. Just look. Can you imagine getting paid like this over and over? I just started at 2017. It keeps on going. Look at that, y'all. Tell me if that ain't crazy. Right here. Look at all these commissions from services of PayPal itself. Now, I don't even choose to do paid advertising, yet I am making this kind of commissions. Why? Because the people that choose to do paid advertising and are signing up through our sales funnel, it's a no-brainer, y'all. Absolutely. So step 4, y'all, is just going to be just training itself. Frank covers that right here, and we've got an excellent Facebook group with over 600 people that love Press One Cash. They have to be a member to even be in the Facebook group. We have a private booster messenger. So let's say that you want to go into a booster messenger. You posted something on Facebook. Let's say I made $600. I made $600 this week so far in Press One Cash. I go to the Facebook group and post this proof of income, and everybody there can use it, right? Because that's the biggest complaint. Somebody's brand new. Oh, I don't have no credibility, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can use our proof of income, me, Frank's, or whoever's that's in there, right? And what you'll do is you'll take that proof of income, post it wherever you like to post it, and then go into the messenger with your link to that Facebook group, that Facebook post, or a YouTube video or whatever you've got, and ask people, can you give me a boost, please? And you're looking at people putting likes and comments that's going to help you get engagement. And that's what a booster messenger group is for. So we really organized for Press One Cash right here, y'all. All right, y'all, I covered this pretty well. I'm not going to make this video any longer. I just want to let you know that I am still doing Press One Cash. Even if you do see me doing a video that's titled Excess Elite or Press One Cash or Power Elite Systems, whatever it may be, or maybe all three together, almost every video, just like I loosely talked about Excess Elite in this one, it's just because they are my primary businesses. To me, Press One Cash is an awesome no monthly yearly fee, $200 getting paid immediately. Excess Elite is a $1,000 business, even though they're lower levels, which they are looking to take them away soon, to be honest. And plus, I put the first member in both of them for you. They're awesome systems, y'all. And then Power Lead Systems has been the answer to everything I do over and over and over again. So I'm not going to be leaving that, that's for sure. So that's going to be it, y'all. I just wanted to let you know, if you're ready to sign up inside of Press One Cash, what I'd like for you to do, y'all, is contact me first. Tell me that you are ready to do this business, and you can, my phone number is down below. You can leave a comment here. You can look me up on Facebook if you like, and we're going to work out when's the best time for you. As soon as you call me, y'all, let me show you what I do. I take this phone, I put it on speakerphone, I lay it right here in front of the laptop, and I'll walk you through it to make sure you're up and going. Get you into the Facebook group, answer any questions you might have. If you're going to use Power Lead Systems or not, I'm not judging people, man. I'm not going to push PLS down your throat. You hear what I think about it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, that's fine. But the whole thing is, y'all, take Press One Cash seriously. If you've been thinking about this business, it's time to do it, y'all. This is the time of year where people are looking. So let me know, y'all. Get in touch with me, and I look forward to seeing you in Facebook groups. Appreciate it.